My dear students, from today onwards, we are going to solve all numerical questions in Cbse accountancy in all chapters. It will be more useful for you because the illustration may be worked out in your classes, but for reference, you can view this class for numerical question solutions. The first of all, we will look into the rectification of errors, the chapter 6, the rectification of errors. The first numerical question is, the first question, the credit sales to Mohan rupees 7,000 were not recorded. That means what? If we have committed any mistake, we have to rectify. But if we have omitted any transaction, then we have to enter the transaction. That is a rectification. Here, they have missed. For example, credit sale to Mohan rupees 7,000 were not recorded. Then what will be the rectification of entry? We have to record. That's all. So the entry, the original entry we have to pass. So Mohan account debit to sales rupees 7,000. So the narration will have to write like that. The credit sales which were already omitted now entered. That is a rectification for narration. And then credit purchase from Mohan 9,000 rupees were not recorded. So this also the same type of rectifications because we have missed that purchase entry. So we have to pass another entry, I mean original entry. So the purchases accounted are to Mr. Mohan. Purchases, why we are debiting the purchase and then credit the giver. Mohan is the giver. So purchases account debit to Rohan. How much? 9,000 rupees. The rectification, what is the narration? The purchase from Rohan was omitted, now entered. That is a narration. And then goods returned to Rakesh, rupees 4,000 were not recorded. If we return any goods to some party, that means we would have purchased it. Now here we returning, that means the purchase return. We had already purchased from Rakesh. Now we are returning due to some other reasons. For what shall I say? And not in a good quality, not in a standard form. So we are returning. So returning means what? The goods return, the purchase return. So the purchase return must be credited the party account because he is a receiver. So debit. The Rakesh account is to be debited rupees 4,000 to purchase return 4,000. So the purchase return was omitted already, now has been entered now. This is a narration. The next one is the goods returned from Makesh rupees 1,000 were not recorded. So it has not been recorded. So we have to record again. So what will be the goods return means what? Goods returned from Makesh, that is a sales return. So we have to pass one entry. Sales return account debit to credit the giver Makesh rupees 1,000 rupees 1,000. So the goods returned from Makesh were not entered, now rectified. Now we have passed that entry, that is a narration. And then question number 2, first the credit sales to Mohan rupees 7,000 recorded as rupees 700. So the actual amount 7,000 rupees, but it is recorded as a wrong amount, rupees 700 rupees. So we can make like that. The first, what should be the correct entry? First you see, the correct entry it should be Mohan account data to sales. Mohan account debit to sales. It is a correct entry. For how much? 7,000 rupees. It must be mentioned 7,000 rupees. Instead, they have mentioned 700 rupees. That is a wrong entry. What wrong entry they have committed is Mohan account debit 700 rupees to sales. 700 rupees. So actually the Mohan account and sales account both should be debited and credited rupees 7,000 respectively. Instead of that, they have debited and credited Mohan account and sales account respectively 700 rupees. So we have to pass one more entry for the differences. Instead of debiting the Mohan account, they debited 700 rupees. So the debit 6,300 rupees must be debited. I mean the Mohan account must be debited. And then sales also, instead of crediting 7,000 rupees, they have credited only 700 rupees. So 6,300 rupees must be credited. I mean sales account must be credited. So the rectification entry will be the same Mohan account debit for the difference. 7,000 minus 700, that is 6,300 rupees to sales account. That is also 7,000 minus 700 because we have entered 700 rupees instead of 7,000. So the difference must be 6,300 rupees must be credited. So the narration, the sales to Mohan 7,000 recorded as 700, now rectified. You can write like that. The next one is the credit purchases from Rohan rupees 9,000 were recorded as 900 rupees. So the entry, what is the correct entry? The purchases account data to Rohan. The entry must be, the amount must be 9,000 rupees. But instead of 9,000 rupees, they are mentioning as 900 rupees. They have committed the wrong entry. So the correct entry should be purchases account debit to Rohan 9,000 rupees. It is the correct entry. But they have committed the wrong entry. Purchases account debit for 900 rupees to Rohan 900 rupees. That means the actual amount is 900 rupees and then the wrong entry is for only 900 rupees. So they have committed, what is the difference? 9,000 minus 900, so 8,100 rupees. Decreased in both in purchase account, in Rohan account. So we have to pass one entry, one more entry, the same original entry. The purchases account debit to Rohan. The balance should be the 8,000 minus 900, so 9,000 minus 900, 8,100. And then 8,100. This is a rectification of entry. So then what should be the narration? The credit purchase from Rohan of rupees 9,000 recorded as 900 rupees was now rectified. You have to write like that, the narration. And then goods returned to Rakesh rupees 4,000 were recorded as rupees 400. Here also the same type of transaction. But goods returned to Rakesh means that is a purchase return. The original entry should be Rakesh account debit to purchase return, that is 4,000 rupees. This is a correct entry. But what the mistake they have committed is, the entry is correct, they have mentioned the wrong amount. What they have committed, the wrong entry is Rakesh account debit 400 rupees to purchase return 400 rupees. So the difference is 3,600 rupees. The original amount should be 4,000. Instead of 4,000, they have debited the Rakesh account only 400. So there is a less, I mean, what shall I say, the decreased value of, for example, 3,600 rupees minus. And then in purchase return also, instead of 4,000, they have mentioned only 400 rupees. So the difference 3,600. So we have to pass another entry. So Rakesh account debit for 3,600 to purchase return credit 3,600. Now it will become automatically because the mistake committed is now rectified. So the narration is the goods returned to Rakesh rupees 4,000 recorded as 400 was now rectified. This is a rectification entry. The next one is the goods returned from Makesh. That means sales return. So sales return account debit, Makesh account should be credit. That is for 1,000 rupees. Was recorded as rupees 100. That means the correct entry should be sales return account debit to Mahesh 1000 rupees. It is a correct entry, but we passed wrong entry. So wrong entry is sales return account debit to Mahesh. But we mentioned the wrong amount. Instead of 1000, we mentioned 100 rupees. So the difference, for the difference, how much difference? 1000 minus 100, 900 rupees. For 900 rupees, we have to pass another entry. So the rectification of entry, sales return account debit 900 rupees. And 1000 minus 100. So 900 rupees. To Mahesh account also 900 rupees. So the rectification, the narration is the goods returned from Mahesh rupees 1000 entered as 100 was now rectified. Another important question, the credit sales to Mohan rupees 7000 recorded as 7200. So it has been recorded as excess amount. The original entry should be for 7000, but they have entered for 7200. So what will be the original entry? Mohan account debit to sales, Mohan account debit to sales 7000 rupees. It should be, it is a correct entry, but they have passed wrong entry for wrong amount. The same entry, but the amount has been entered as a wrong amount. So the Mohan account debit to sales, how much they entered? 7200 rupees. So excess debit to Mohan and excess credit to sales 200 rupees. So we have to cancel it. If we want to cancel it, the Mohan account should be credited. So for 200 rupees, then it will become 7000 rupees, because already we have shown it 7200. Likewise, the sales account 7000 rupees, we should show 7000 rupees, but they have shown 7200 rupees. So 200 rupees must be cancelled. So in order to cancel, we have write it an ulta entry. Sales account debit to Mohan for 200 rupees. That is a rectification entry. So sales account debit for 200 rupees, and then Mohan account should be credited. Mohan account 200 rupees. So it is a rectification of entry. The narration is the credit sales to Mohan rupees 7000 recorded as 7200 was now rectified. That's all. And then credit purchase from Mohan rupees 9000 was recorded as 9900. So the original entry should be, Rohan account should be, purchase account debit to Rohan. The correct entry will be purchase account debit to Rohan. It is the original entry we have to pass. For 9000 rupees we have to pass. But what they have done is, the wrong entry they have passed, the purchase account debit 9900 rupees, extra 900 rupees they have shown. And then to Rohan also they have shown it, Rohan 9900 rupees. So the excess amount they have shown is 900 rupees. That must be reversed. That must be cancelled. So the original entry should be purchase account data to Rohan. So in order to cancel the original amount, we have to make ulta. So Rohan account data to purchase for the remaining balance, that is 900 rupees. So rectification entry, Rohan account debit for 900 rupees, 9900 minus 9000. So 900 rupees to sales, to purchase 900 rupees. So the rectification, the narration is the purchases from Rohan 9000 entered as 9900, now rectified. You can write like that. The next one is the goods returned to Rakesh rupees 4000 was recorded as rupees 4040. So we mentioned excess amount. The correct entry should be Rakesh account debtor to purchase return. So the correct entry, Rakesh account debit to purchase return 4,000. The amount should be 4,000. But the wrong entry committed is 4,040. So Rakesh account debit 4,040 to purchase return 4,040. That means instead of showing 4,000, they have shown as extra amount, excess amount 40 rupees. So the 40 amount should be cancelled. So the original normal entry will be Rakesh account to purchase return. In order to cancel in both sides, in both debit and credit, so we have to make reverse entry. So purchase return account debit 440 rupees to Rakesh account 40. So the narration is the goods returned to Rakesh rupees 4,000 recorded as 4,040 was now rectified. That we have to write. It is enough, it is sufficient to enter this entry only. You need not enter this only. In order to make you understand, I am writing correct entry and wrong entry like that. And then goods returned from Makesh rupees 1,000 was recorded as 1,600. Here goods returned from Makesh means sales return. So the correct entry should be sales return account debit to Makesh account should be credited 1,000 rupees, 1,000 rupees. So the return inwards or sales return or both are same. So sales return account debit to Makesh account credit 1,000. It is a original entry, the correct entry we should pass. But instead that we have passed for 1,600 rupees. So the wrong entry passed sales return account debit 1,600 to Makesh 1,600. So extra, we have shown extra 600 rupees. So we have to cancel in both sales return account and Makesh account. So we have to pass a reverse entry. So Makesh account data to sales return, that is a rectification entry. So the rectification entry will be Makesh account debit to sales return credit. How much that amount? 600 rupees, the balance. So the narration will be the goods returned from Makesh rupees 1,000 recorded as 1,600 was now rectified.